You don't have a focus problem. You have a brain that got trained to reject anything that feels slow. And the worst part is, you probably trained it yourself. Not in one big moment, in small, invisible habits. Every time you picked up your phone just to check something, every time you switched tasks the second it stopped feeling interesting, every time your brain said, "This is boring," and you listened, you were teaching your mind something dangerous. That effort is something to avoid. And your brain learns that pattern fast, faster than most people realize. That's why reading feels harder now. That's why even a few minutes of silence feels uncomfortable. That's why you sit down to focus, and part of your mind is already trying to leave. Because your brain isn't broken. It adapted. It adapted to speed, to constant novelty, to quick reward. And once your mind gets used to being stimulated every few seconds, real focus starts to feel unnatural. Not just difficult, unnatural. Like something is missing, like you should be doing something else, like staying still is wrong. And that's where most people misunderstand what's happening. They think they need more motivation. They think they need discipline, but that's not the real issue. The real issue is that your brain got used to getting rewarded before effort had time to mean anything. So now, the moment something requires patience, your brain treats it like discomfort. And discomfort feels like a signal to escape. That's why you open apps without thinking. That's why you check things that don't matter. That's why you interrupt your own focus. It's not random. It's conditioning. And here's the part most people never realize. The more you escape that feeling, the stronger it gets. Every time you avoid effort, you make effort feel heavier next time. Every time you chase something easy, you lower your tolerance for anything real. Until simple things start feeling exhausting. Reading, thinking, sitting still, even being alone with your own thoughts. That's when people start saying, "I can't focus anymore." But what they really mean is, "My brain forgot how to stay." Be honest for a second. How long can you actually stay focused without reaching for your phone? Because if your brain can't stay, it can't go deep, it can't build discipline, it can't build clarity, it can't build anything meaningful. Everything that matters in your life requires you to stay longer than what feels comfortable. And right now, your brain is running from that feeling. So if you want your focus back, you don't start by forcing more. You start by breaking the pattern. Less switching, less scrolling, less instant reward. And something harder. You stay. You stay when it feels slow. You stay when it feels empty. You stay when your brain starts looking for an escape, even if it's just a few seconds longer than before. Because that's where it begins. Focus doesn't come back when things get easier. It comes back when your brain learns something new. That discomfort is not danger. And once your brain stops reacting to silence, your attention comes back, your control comes back, and little by little, you stop being controlled by impulse and start controlling your mind again. If this made you see your mind differently, subscribe, because this is the kind of psychology most people never realize until it's too late.